Hey guys, today we're building this Deore DX Derailleur. Make sure you have the right one. Check on the back. Make sure it says M650. Some tools you're going to need are a pick, some pliers, a hex set, and a screwdriver. Alright, now that the pulleys are out, the easy part is done. Now time to service the B-spring. First thing is just pull back the cage and unscrew this little pin. Alright, now grab the parallelogram and just scoot it over the cage. And now just unscrew this little screw here. Or now just pull off the cage. Now take out the spring. Also remove the seal here, just make sure not to break it. Alright, so for the pinochle, there's this little plastic seal here, and you want to just grab it and just pull it off. It comes off pretty easily, so just like that. Then grab your pick and push out the little clip here. Now you want to lift the retaining ring up and it's going to spring out. So make sure to be careful. Yep, just like that. And then the retaining ring just comes off along with a seal. Now just push out the bolt and take out the spring. Alright, so with everything taken apart, now it's time to clean. For the heavy dirt, you can use either a toothbrush or a brass brush. After you took off the heavy dirt, you can use some sort of cleaner or degreaser, like brake cleaner. Just make sure to stay away from the plastic parts if you're using a heavier type of degreaser. Also for the pulleys, make sure to pop off the seal, and there's actually another rubber seal underneath it, as you can see here. Yeah, make sure to pop this off and clean it. After giving the parts a little bit of a scrub, I'm using this ultrasonic cleaner to get them nice and clean, and I'm just using water and soap. Alright, with all the parts clean and ready to go, I put some wax on some of the chrome parts with this Quick-Glo wax. And now for the assembly, another thing you're going to need is grease. Alright, so to start off, you want to grease up the inside of the pinochle. Make sure you get both of those edges. Now just insert the bolt. Alright, so when putting in the spring, you may think that both the sides are the same, but see this one, the little pin at the end is fluid with the entire spring. In here, the side is seceded in a little bit. So this side you want facing up so the seal fits over it. Alright, so after the seal and the spring are in, you want to put on this little retaining washer and you get this part all the way around there. So I like to use a pair of pliers to grip onto this part right here. And once you got it in this position, grab your clip and put it on. Alright, so screw the limit screw back in and put on this little seal. Alright, same thing for the B-spring. Just grease up that center area really nice. Alright, so make sure to put the little seal on. And also, there's two holes here to put the spring in. And this one is the tighter one, and this one is the looser one. We're going to go with the tighter one, so I'm going to go ahead and put the long end in first. And the top end of the spring is just going to go into that little hole up there, right about there. And now just put them together. Alright, so once you feel that the spring is in the hole and it goes all the way down, tighten this little screw here and line it. Alright, so your cage now looks like this, so take it and rotate it all the way around. Like this. And you're going to screw the pin into there. Alright, now the hard part is done and it's time to do the pulleys. Alright, now just put the seal on and then put this right in between. So there's a little part coming up there to catch all the dirt. Alright, after you did that to both sides, just grab the pulley and put it on and then screw on the cage. Alright, so same thing with the tension pulley, and then just put on the cage and tighten the bolts and make sure they spin nice and smooth. Alright, then just put on the clamp bolt. Another thing, you might be wondering what this little flathead screw is. That is to actually adjust the tension of the parallelogram spring. The tighter you put it on, the tighter the spring will be. So if you want a more claky feel, or if you want a more relaxed kind of feel. Alright, before I put the barrel adjuster on, I'm going to do some waxing with this Autosol. Just do these two knuckles because the parallelogram is actually just painted. Alright, so now it's all polished up and the barrel adjuster is in, and now you got yourself a fully rebuilt derailleur. The DX is a great all-round derailleur with good reliability. So remember guys, if you have an old derailleur, don't replace it, just rebuild it. Don't be afraid to use those older parts. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one.